Welcome into DC On Screen. This is episode 306. We're going to be getting super spoilery on Gotham 3x14, Mad City, the gentle art of making enemies. To recap, Jerome's followers paint the town red as the city plunges into complete chaos, but Jerome has some unfinished business to attend to. He storms Wayne Mansion and kidnaps Bruce, who buys himself some time, at least, by appealing to Jerome's sense of showmanship. Jim catches on in time to save Alfred, and the two take off after Bruce, whom they discover is at a carnival, that's now Jerome's stronghold. Jim, Alfred, and the cops arrive just in time to almost save Bruce, who just saves himself anyway. Jerome follows Bruce into a house of mirrors where Bruce proceeds to beat his face nearly off his body. Moments later, Gordon finishes the job. Meanwhile, the Penguin shows up hoping to save Edward, but finds that he has been duped by the gang. After mucking about with some death traps and trying to get Penguin to betray Ed for his own life, Ed reluctantly admits that Oswald does apparently love him, one way or the other, but shoots him anyway. Finally, Alfred and Bruce have a talk about what all this training is leading to and what rules he'll need to abide by.
Oh, and we saw Doppel Bruce again.
We did. We saw Doppel Bruce again. We didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Gordon's Uncle Frank is apparently a part of the Court of Owls.
Yeah.
So how much you want to bet his brother's involved?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we'd surmised that earlier, just that it was family, but that's all we knew. Yeah, solid episode though, right?
Absolutely solid episode.
Give me your favorite and your least favorite real quick.
Well, dare I say, this could have been the series finale for my money.
Oh, yeah. No, if cut out the Court of Owls stuff that's happened, or maybe wrap that up earlier, this could have been, like, Bruce getting up from that table after the talk with Alfred could have been the last shot of the series, and not have been, like, fucking great job.
I'm even good with Pingers dying. I mean, just do that and cut out the Uncle Frank thing. Just, like, make it, we'll have to do something about this.
Yeah.
That's the Court of Owls. We know they're always going to be working around.
Right.
I don't know what my favorite thing about it is. Just everything Jerome.
Just everything. See, that was my best and worst was everything Jerome, with like a side dish of that Alfred Bruce conversation. Mm-hmm. And oh my God, I'm so happy Penguin's dead right now. I was ready for someone to shoot him. It's not like Robin Lord Taylor's doing a bad job. It's just that I didn't want them to do this for this long with Penguin. I wanted him to go back to being ruthless. He's not dead. No,
he's not dead.
We didn't see the body. You would have had to. You'd have had to show me piranhas eating him.
Yeah, I mean, well, which we got to see from someone, but
right. It's kind of what reminded me.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's just been gut shot and left for dead, which means that he's probably going to come back ruthless, which I'm good with.
Yeah, that's fine. It was a lot of. Someone told me once that they thought this version of Penguin was a mewling Quim, which I thought was
just using the old Loki.
Yeah, I thought was a nice dig on DC using Marvel language, but yeah, he was living up to that. Like, I hadn't talked to the guy about Penguin in the last few weeks, but I'm betting he's got a lot of eye rolls going on.
Mm-hmm. I dug Ed saying I gently placed his remains in a dumpster behind a Chinese restaurant. That cracked me up.
Great. That was
Jerome's
great.
The noodle's still a little al dente after the thaw.
Yeah. One of the lines that really cracked me up, though, was like, he comes and gets Alfred, and Alfred and Bruce have this little moment. And by the way, Bruce, quick thinking. This is, like, every bit of this little man is like the proto-Bruce, or the proto-Bats that we want. He, he convinces him, like, hey, you're just gonna kill me in the, quiet little living room of mine? Come on, man. But Alfred's last words, he thinks, are, you carry on, son, you carry on. And just Jerome's like, strangely intimate.
Yeah.
All rich boys have this relationship with their butlers.
Yeah. I loved everything with Jerome's. Like, these people are just looking for an excuse. That was good.
Yeah.
Really good. Really, really good.
And you got. I think and the episode I think was designed to do this, but this is the closest we've seen to Bat so far. Like the moment where he's stapling Bruce's arm. Mm-hmm. Jerome almost blinks first. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's. You can see it in Jerome's eyes. He thinks that he's maybe been his match almost on who's going to blink. Mm-hmm. But furthermore, everything involving that House of Mirrors.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I
didn't come here to hide. I wanted you to follow me.
Oh yeah, and someone put it up on Facebook with the worm's eye view shot of him punching the shit out of Jerome. They matched it up. The choreography was exact with a shot from BVS of Batman beating the shit out of somebody.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, even the same worm's eye view, same shot and everything.
That's a nice touch.
Almost exact. Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was a lot of fun, last couple of weeks when we've seen his training is obviously developed. But this fight, man. Mm-hmm. We're not talking about like the best choreography of the the year here or anything. We're just talking about it was nice to see him punch the shit out of something.
Yeah. By the way, Jim's face is priceless when he hits Jerome and his face flies off.
Yeah.
And then Harvey goes, at least you get to say you punched a man's face off. That's something, right?
Right.
Oh, man. And later when Bruce was like, it felt like justice. Oh, hell yeah, it did.
Oh, yeah. I knew where the line was tonight. I didn't cross it. Well, that's the first rule.
Yeah. And that carnival was just sickening.
Oh, man. That was well done. I mean, that really did feel like some Alan Moore level shit right there. A lot of the stuff that's happening in the carnival.
Yeah. You see those people with their heads popping out, and then like it cuts away, and you see the hammer go down, and just blood fly.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, man. That's rough.
I kept wondering about the mechanics of these things, but that's beside the point.
Yeah. Now the owl's broken.
Yeah, and they never quite got their eye on the map.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going to go on with that. Hopefully that's just not like a lead that fizzled out after all that. I mean, it was a few episodes they were chasing that thing down. They had to kill a Talon for it. Like, hopefully that just doesn't peter out.
I'm assuming they'll see like a pattern in the actual in the owl and the pieces.
Well, if you notice though,
like
it didn't like shatter. It just broke.
Yeah.
By the way, Jerome breaking it, even that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. God, he was good. Oh, and yeah, apparently they were going to kill him, but decided not to. You saw that news?
I did see that news. I posted that news.
Yeah, I would like to thank Bruno Heller and company for not killing off Cameron Monaghan.
Mm-hmm.
Incidentally, my wife is watching Shameless right now, and I keep popping in and going like, "Oh man, Joker, he looks so young." He actually does a great job on that show.
Yeah, I keep hearing that.
Just a quick side note: apparently the kid's a good actor, no matter how you do it.
Sure. I'm not sure I have much more to say about the episode. It was a fine episode. Ed was actually so over the top he annoyed me.
You know,
with his Arrow voice.
It was a little bit of an Arrow voice. I'm not sure what was going on with that exactly, but it did prove to me that he can be legitimately menacing.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually scary. I was kind of impressed.
He was. I was down with that.
I mean, we're talking about like mid-season finale part 2 here, I guess. So we got a while before we're going to be talking about Gotham again. But you know, I mean, they gave me a lot to chew on in the meantime. I mean, I think they'll put that owl back together, and while they're putting it together, they'll see the map. I think they'll just literally glue it back together.
Yeah. And by the way, I love that they're still playing with that, like, where Barbara goes, I'm pretty sure it was Isabella.
Yeah. That was a good bit.
You piece of shit penguin. You can't even remember her name.
Right.
But yeah, very, very solid episode of Gotham. Very good.
Yeah, no, that's a great level.
Even Jerome calling the dude a crybaby after, like, you know, stabbing him and shoving his finger inside to get his blood.
Oh, yeah, he just needed some blood, so he shanks the guy. Oh, crybaby. Oh, man, the look on poor Bruce's face when he's, like, wiping blood on his lips.
Yeah, it was rough.
Oh, that was
All
good.
right. I think that does it for our recap and review. Fantastic episode. Look forward to the rest. We're on a tight schedule today, so we're DC On Screen. You can find every episode at DCOnScreen.com. We're proud members of the Giant Size Team Up Network, GiantSizeTeamUp.com. Proud members of the Batman Podcast Network, DC On Screen for Twitter, Facebook. Come talk to us. We love you guys. We're going to be coming right back with a spoilerific episode on Lucifer 213, A Good Day to Die. Until then, keep some DC on your screen.
Mr. Great Bullock line. Literally, no one is in charge, although that might actually be good news.
Yeah, it was a good one.